Alright guys, so today I wanted to do something a little more different. Due to the fact that I've been taking on most of the Harley Davidson Softails out for reviews lately, I kind of wanted to line them up least to favorite. As you can tell by the title already, you know what we're gonna get into right now. I'm gonna label my least to favorite Softails in an order. Now, I'm only gonna rank this by aesthetics, not performance or anything like that, but we're gonna get into the pricing and a little more besides that. Okay, so Harley Davidson has 11 plus 1, 11 Softails on their lineup. Just to go through them real quick, if you are unaware of which ones, we're gonna start with the Lowrider S. We got the Deluxe, the Softail Slim, the Sport Glide, the Fat Bob, the Breakout, the Lowrider, the Heritage Classic, the Fat Boy, the Street Bob, and last but always last, that XDR. So like I said, we're gonna start least to favorite. My least favorite Harley Davidson Softail has to be the FXDR. I'm sorry, I just don't like that bike. I really don't. And especially at the price point that it comes in, this bike is $18,999. So $19,000 for this bike. I do one thing about it. I like the back wheel. It kind of gives me vibes of the Fat Boy. That's it. I don't like it. All right, guys. In 10th place, we have the Breakout. The Breakout is a cool looking bike, and let me just stop there real quick because I do like most of these bikes in their own special way. The only one that I don't like is the FXDR, but to me the Breakout is a cool looking bike. But out of all the ones in the batch, not that much. And at that steep price point of $20,400, that's a little bit too much. I think, honestly, this bike should be priced at around 17 grand, if that. I think 17 and a half for this bike should be fine. All right, number 9. Number 9 is the Harley Davidson Softail Slim. This bike, funny story, I actually liked this bike a lot a long time ago. Right when I had my Iron 883 and I was starting to think about what bike I wanted next, honestly, this was one of the top contenders in it. And somehow it just went from the top of the list down to there. I don't know why, I'm just like, I used to like it a lot. I'm a big fan of the thick tire in the front. That I like about it. I like the spokes, very classic, very cool. But that's I don't know, that's it. I mean, it's a cool looking bike. It's very post-World War II. It has that type of feel. I just think the bike should be priced out a little lower as well. It's at $15,999, $16,000. So maybe pricing this bike at 14 and a half, maybe 14 and a half, I think might be a little more appealing. Number 8, and number 8, I had to rethink about it real quick. I made this list a few days ago, and I've been going through it, but I think right now, going through it, I just gotta make a little change right now. So number 8, I had the Fat Boy at 8, but I think we're gonna bump the Fat Boy down to 7. At number 8, we got the Lowrider. The Lowrider is at number 8, and I know what you're gonna say right now. I know you're gonna say, oh, but you got the Lowrider S. It's a completely different bike. Completely different. Main reason why I'm not crazy about this bike is the whole ergonomics of the bars in the front. It feels weird. It does have a lot of chrome to it in certain places that maybe it shouldn't have had chrome on it. And this is also one of the bikes that last year were priced a little higher and they kind of reduced the price this year. So right now this bike is priced at $14,899. Last year this bike was around 15, I believe. And reason for that price reduction is because it just wasn't selling that much at all. Now, not to say that I don't like this bike, because this bike is pretty cool. This is one of the bikes that I was looking at while I was looking at other bikes for a while. And I was looking at it mostly due to the fact that I was gonna be able to convert this bike into a club style bike and do lots and lots of work to it, which is, I think this bike is perfection for that type of look. Also, must I add that it comes with one of the most comfortable stock seats. That bike, you go to the dealership, you throw a leg over it, and that stock seat is really, really comfortable. That I gotta say. All right, so number 7, we already know, the Fat Boy. Fat Boy is really cool. I'm in love with the wheels on it. I think the wheels are just super cool. Very, very different from anything else that you're used to seeing on the road. And it's an awesome bike. It's such a classic bike, man. It's the Terminator, for God's sakes. The Terminator. It is priced at a really high price point. It's $20,000. $20,599 to be exact. And that to me is an astronomical amount of money. This is the reason why sometimes you get a lot of people saying, all right, I want to get a Harley, but they're too expensive. They're too expensive. And this to me is the perfect example. $20,000, $20,500 for this bike is too much. Too much. I mean, this bike to me honestly should be priced at $17,500. I think $17,500 will be a fair deal for this bike where you're like, all right, well, it's up there, but it's not too much. And you know what? I might go for it at that point. But 20 grand for this bike? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. And I mean, the seat that it comes with alone is like super uncomfortable. That's honestly the only thing I don't like about it when I take it out. But besides that, it is a cool bike. Like it's very awesome looking. Like you have it there, and that rear tire speaks to you, and those wheels are like, they just scream out different. It's cool. All right, number 6. Number 6, we have the Sport Glide. And the Sport Glide to me is really, really cool. It's like I said before, the Sport Glide is 3 bikes in one. So you have a type of bike here that you're able to take off the bags. So now you're down to a different type of bike. If you want to take something else off, you take that fan out of the front. And then you have another type of bike. And you can mix match. Or if you want to just strip the whole thing down. And that bike stripped down, looks okay. Looks okay. I prefer to have the fairing on in the front. But the fact that you're able to just take these things off to me is really cool. The seat that it comes with, honestly, is pretty plush. It feels comfortable. The whole bike is pretty cool. I remember when I was taking that bike out, I instantly fell in love with the way that it rode. Like it's a powerful bike. You feel well planted in it, and it's pretty cool. All right, so we're down to the top 5 right now. Top five. Drum roll, please. No, you know what? Let me get an official drum roll. All right, drum roll, please. In number 5, we have the Fat Bob. The Fat Bob is super cool, super cool. If you saw my review while I was doing the review on it a few days ago, when I was riding, I said that while I was on my adventures of looking for a new bike, that somehow I didn't come across looking at the Fat Bob. And I'm not sure. Like now, looking back, I'm like, why did I look at this bike like this? I just overlooked it. This bike was super cool. And I remember when I first saw a Fat Bob for the first time, well, the new one, not the old ones, like that front light to me was like, that's different. That's different. Harley Davidson, that's different. You know, it's a cool bike. I love the light in the front. I love the thick tires. I love the way the back fender is cut. The whole seat on it. The way the exhaust come up on the side and the different textures on it and colors. It's a cool looking bike. And I've seen that bike like built out to be kind of like a club style type of bike. So you got your high risers on it, you have your fairing in the front, your 2-in-1 brother exhaust, and that bike looks amazing. So if you're in the market and you want to look for a club style, don't think about just low riders. Like look at the Fat Bob. It's a cool looking bike. Number 4, drum roll, please. Harley Davidson Deluxe. It is a gorgeous, magnificent I'm looking for the right word. It's beautiful. It's perfection. The Deluxe is a breath of fresh air. It's so cool. It's nice and clean. It's all chromed out. It's one of the bikes that if I end up going with my secondary bike, being a Harley Davidson, that might be it, because it's the type of bike that I would do like a Cholo style, Vikla, however you want to call it. Beautiful bike, man. Beautiful, beautiful. I love the white tires on it. The fact that it's all chromed out, and even if you get that bike, I'll literally go into it, and anything that's not chrome, you will literally chrome out on it. And now in this day and age where everybody just doesn't really want chrome, it kind of stands out to me a little more in a way, if that makes sense. Everyone just wants to have all these blacked out bikes. I'm one of them. Like I love the whole blacked out look, but I'm also a big fan of the all chromed out look when it's done tastefully. It needs to be done tastefully, because there's a lot of bikes out there that just don't look good. Like the lowrider to me is just like, all right, like it looks cool, but it was missing something on it when it comes to that. Or maybe the lowrider is just past that stage where it's like no more chrome on it. Let's just do it all blacked out, and I bet you that bike will have tons of more sales on it. But the Deluxe, the price point to me, once again, a little too high. It's priced at $18,399. This bike should be 15 and a half, the most 16. Honestly, I wouldn't go over that. But 18,000, once again, a little bit too steep. This is the reason why a lot of people are either scared to jump into the brand or avoid it because of these high price points. It's a lot of money. It's 18 grand for this bike. But beautiful bike it is. I'm a big fan of the headlight in the front, really nice. I'm a big fan of the tombstone light in the rear fender, very cool. I love the way the whole the front and the back fenders are shaped and the way they're cut, very nice. And it's just, that to me is an iconic bike right there. That's, when you say iconic, I think about the Deluxe. So let me know, like I said, if I do end up getting my secondary bike as a Harley Davidson, would you like me to do the Deluxe Vikla style, the Road King Vikla style, or the Heritage Vikla style, all chromed out, everything all chromed out? So that's one of the options for the springtime when I decide to get my secondary bike, if I do another Harley Davidson. If not, like I said, might do a naked bike, might do a sport bike. I called my insurance up to see how much they want to charge me for an R1, and it was like $200. So I'm like, it's a lot of money for insurance. It's gonna be more than my payment, basically. All right, so we're down to our top three. Number three, we have the Street Bob. The Street Bob is a cool looking bike, one of my favorite bikes. Very cool the way it comes with the bar setup from factory. It feels very nice, very organic, very comfortable on it. The bike is super lightweight, so when you crank in that throttle and you take off, you just, you feel the power. Like you feel like you're part of the bike. Amazing, amazing, amazing feeling. And it's obviously the Softail opening bike. It's the cheapest bike that you can get on the Softail lineup, coming in at $14,599. This bike to me, honestly, is priced at an okay price. Like when I was about to get the Street Bob, I was like, all right, well, I really don't have a problem paying this for this bike. I think it's worth it. You know, that's a good price for that. I mean, if it could be cheaper, it could be cheaper, you know, but I think that to me is a pretty solid price. Oh man, we're down to the top two now. The top two. In number two, you're probably gonna say, oh well, you're biased. You're being very biased right now because I own this bike, but it's not. I'm not being biased, but in number two we have the Heritage. All right, so yes, that's gonna be number one. We'll get into that in a minute. Number two, we have the Heritage. The Heritage is my second favorite bike on the Harley Davidson lineup, the Softail lineup. Man, what a beautiful bike. I love the fact that you're able to take off those bags. I love the fact that you're able to take off that windscreen in the front. And once again, this bike is basically three bikes in one. Because if you want to take the bags, leave the screen on. If you just want to leave the screen on and, leave the bags on, take the screen off, that's fine, you do that as well. So you have 3 different bikes in one, which to me is pretty cool. And that bike stripped down, if you take that bike, you strip it down, it just looks super cool, man. It has such a classic look to it. So dope. I love it. That was, if it wasn't for this bike, that was the bike I was gonna get, honestly. It was gonna be that, and it was just gonna be that. It was gonna be that or the Street Bob. It was between those. And that bike, man, the comfort you have when you ride that bike is amazing. And it's like so much you can do to it. It is a little bit on the pricey point. It's $18,999. So it's another bike that's like, this bike is too much, you know. But I don't know. Like, I love it. Honestly, I think that bike should be maybe priced at $16,500. I wouldn't go over 17 on it. That's just my opinion. $18,999, $19,000 for this bike. A little bit too much. All right, so we're down to the first place. Yes, the Lowrider S, my favorite bike. And it's my favorite bike because it's these are my picks, guys. Don't take any of this personal. Some of you guys have some of these bikes and your bike wasn't down in the top 5. Don't take it personal. These are just my opinions. Take it with a grain of salt. Make your own list and put your own video out there. But the reason why I fell in love with this bike is because it already came with that club style look, all blacked out. You get the 114 on it. It feels amazing when you ride it. The seat from stock feels really comfortable. The whole ergonomics of the bars in the front feel really good. And it's a classic looking bike. I mean, it's a lowrider, man. Like, it's so classic. I love the LED light in the back. I love that he went with the full fender and, you know, not like the last Lowrider S. But you know what, we'll leave that for another video, that type of comparison. I'm gonna do that video probably next week. But I love how they went with the all black look and they didn't put any type of unnecessary chrome parts on it, if that makes any sense, you know? Like, to me, it's perfection. And it is a little pricey. This bike is $17,999, so you're looking at $18,000. You know, I really wish this bike was priced at, I don't know, I think 16.5 would it be the perfect price point for this bike? $18,000, yes, it is a lot. I did it because I fell in love and I'm able to do it. You know, that's one thing. Financially, I'm able to do it, but it's a little pricey. So that was my list, guys. We went from the 11 Softail Harley Davidson bikes that they have on their lineup, on the Softail lineup. I brought them down for you guys. I want you to give me, every person, if you're gonna comment down below right now, give me your list. I want you to give me a list. At least give me your top 5, your favorite bike, your top favorite Softails. I want everybody right now, give me your top 5 favorite Softails. And if you have a Softail, I want you to let me know which Softail you would trade your bike in, if you had the chance to. Or not even trade in if you were to add on another bike. If you like this type of content right here, guys, if you want to see me do another video, let me know. I kind of want to do one on the Sportster lineup, and I kind of want to do one on the touring models as well. So if you kind of want to see this again, drop in the comments down below. Let me know what you think. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Something different today. I thought I might do it. If you're new to my channel, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell button. It's going to notify you anytime I upload a new video. If you want to see more content on the Lowrider S, on the build that I'm going to do, you're in the right place. Within the next few months, we're going to transform this bike into a beauty. And I want you guys to come along for a ride. So hit the subscribe button. Hit that bell button. And like always, guys, ride safe and enjoy the ride. Oh, look at the sticker, by the way. I'm gonna be having these stickers up for sale soon, guys. I'll let you know exactly when and where. For those of you who have already told me that you wanted those stickers, you guys already got them for free. Those stickers are gonna be all going out tomorrow in the mail. So I'll see you in the next one.